This video is brought to you by Battlezoo Ancestry's Dragons, the book that lets you play as a dragon. Written by Pathfinder lead designer Mark Seifter to be balanced with existing ancestries, this book adds over 30 new dragon playable ancestries to Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Join the campaign today at kickstarter.rollforcombat.com. And one more question. This is something that has come up ever since the game released, because things looked a little bit differently than they did in the 2nd edition playtest. And that is a +0 striking weapon valid, or do you have to have a potency rune on a weapon in order to add a striking rune?
So there's nothing in the rules of fundamental runes that prevents this from happening, or even having a major striking weapon with no potency rune. But due to the pricing and the item levels involved, it would be very rare that anyone would want to do this. The core rulebook even mentions the possibility. It says the tables here don't include progressions that aren't as likely to come up, like turning a +1 weapon directly into +1 greater striking weapon. So you can note also that it's the potency runes that are required to add property runes. So that's even more reason that you do not want to do this, because your +0 major striking weapon that you decided to make as a novelty item can have 0 property runes, even though it costs an arm and a leg and does have 4 basic damage dice.
Yeah, I think the only time I've seen it come up is adventuring and we find a runestone that has a striking rune on it, and all of our other weapons that the players are using are already +1 striking weapons, and you just have a non-magical weapon, and you want to get some use out of that rune. Could you etch it to make it a striking weapon, and then later go back to town and purchase a +1 weapon potency rune and add to it? And it sounds like you could.
You absolutely can. If you don't have a +1 sitting around and it's like, oh, well, you know, what about that Cold Iron Morningstar we found? We might fight against the demon. It might as well have another die on it. And your party person, who there's one in every group, is like, but we could sell it for half price. But they lose out, and the rest of the group is like, no, but demons, come on, they're really nasty if you don't have Cold Iron. And then you put it on. Yeah, you could do that.
Another community question answered. Can you have a +0 striking weapon? And the answer there is yes. There's nothing in the rule that in any way limits the ability to add a striking rune to a non-magical weapon, and therefore have effectively a +0 striking weapon. As always, please leave your questions for future editions of Ask a Paizo Designer in the comment section of this video. And as always, I want to take a quick moment to say thank you to everybody out there who supports me, whether that's through clicking the like button, subscribing to the Patreon, subscribing to this channel. I appreciate everything you and the community do to support me. And with that, thanks for watching, take care, and happy gaming.